army facility are these people selling the local products called guava, but others refer to as pomegranate, and I don't know if there is a difference. But anyway, that's what you see. And they're covered in plastic because like those apples we saw in Shanghai, Guan, each one is individually covered on the tree so it will not get any kind of bugs creating the look of it. So I'm on my way back to Xi'an right now. The takeaway from the terracotta is that it's more a charisma of place and a perception of size that you get when you go there. You won't learn that much, but you do get to see things like the chariots, the bronze chariots. That's important. You do get a close-up of some of the specific warriors. That's important, but the site itself is just a huge, mostly unexcavated site. I suspect far more is to be gained by reading the internet in advance and then asking the questions during and answering the questions when I get home. After she takes my money, she usually gives me a ticket, but I don't think she gave me one this time. And she has a ticket, I suspect, for every stop that she makes. And there's a considerable amount of trust about not being robbed here because all over China so far that I've traveled, people keep money obviously right in front of them and in their purse or in a box next to them or on the floor. It doesn't seem like there's any fear of anybody running in and grabbing anything, such as the United States. She did take the precaution of putting the bigger bills inside of a piece of paper and then sticking that in a zippered area inside her purse. I think this may be the indirect route back to the bus back to Xi'an, which is okay. I'll get to see some other interesting things maybe. I don't know what to call it. It's kind of a bread. It's moist on the inside a little bit. It's like a roll, but more bland. Probably will go very well with a soup or whatever it is that I'm getting, because just look at what somebody else had. So give me one of those. I'm going to add a little bit of this stuff here, and hopefully it's not too dynamite-y. We'll find out in a couple of minutes. So we'll wait till... We just added some of this, which could either be pepper, or it could be something like cinnamon. Pepper. Yeah. I don't know what that is, but he put some on the end of a chopstick and gave it to me, put it in my mouth. Yeah, it's got a little... Oh, it's okay. Okay. It's a crunchy spice. It's a little bit numbing out my tongue. And I can't quite put my finger on what it is. And here I've got an orange drink, which the odds are very good, called Ice Peak. The odds are very good. It doesn't have a lot of sugar in it because it's not made by a company that caters to Americans or Europeans. That tastes very nice. These are rice noodles and very good. Nothing seems to be burning too much except for the spice he gave me there. It's kind of partially numbed out my tongue, but not badly so. One of the strategies also is to break up the bread and stick it inside here. So I've done that. One of the ironies, this man opposite me has potato chips. The slimy, squiggly thing that I had in there, I discovered is tripe, I think it's called, or intestines. Exactly what it's an intestine of, I don't know, because they were relatively small, maybe quarter-inch diameter tubes. So at first I put it over on my plate. Then I thought, what a wimp. If China's going to be your country for 3 months, you better eat what you put in front of you. So I put it back inside and ate it. I figured something biologically in my system through evolutions has figured out how to cope with it. Gathering of the staff is, but I think it's probably the pep talk before the night's operation. Something that builds esprit de corps or something like that would be my guess. Now the chief honcho comes out. Now we're going to put on a little show, I'm guessing. Get everybody's blood going. Boss man's going to make sure that everybody puts something into it. Second to command, show him how it's done. Just in case you don't think he knows how to do it, he'll show you how it's done. Second command really gets going once in a while. Let's see if he does it again. This fellow may be the owner or the manager, one or the other. He's got the movement sharp. Street where my restaurant that I like to go to is, and down at the end of that street is where my new hostel starting tomorrow will be. And I usually walk around the block coming that way, and then down this way. But this night, after I had eaten in that little restaurant, I decided, I saw this little park and thought I'd just wander through it. It's a light rain. Seems like a pretty place to walk. I'm now dressed warmer and I have my umbrella with me. It's not much of a park at all. It's what I like to call a parklet. A little bigger than a parklet. But a place that's nice for an old man or another old man to come and sit or take a walk. Okay, this is my room in the new hostel that I've come to, new for me, because the other one was going to have me in the basement. I'm glad I found this place by accident. This room is adequate. Not quite the nice ventilation of the other place, unless they actually ventilate here. I don't know. But very nice. I'm on the 3rd floor, which is good because that's where the showers are. And the bathroom's downstairs. No, it isn't either. There's a bathroom right here, so this is ideal. This is a very pretty place. It's much quieter. Downstairs, the ambience is much more relaxed and quiet and enjoyable. The other place was very, very noisy last night. The other place didn't have hot water running this morning. This place does. This is laid out more modern, more classy. It actually has the teacups there, which is nice. Yeah, I'm going to take my first little stroll along the park-like area on the outside of the wall, but on the interior of the moat and Xi'an, and just down to the next gate through the wall. I hope to go to visit the forest of Stele and then a series of sites ending up at the Muslim quarter for lunch. Apparently it is, or once was, possible to rent a little boat and travel the moat, which actually would be fun. It's a very tranquil looking area. This gives us access down there if it were open, which it's not. Soothing Chinese music plinks away. From the loudspeakers on the wall. I hear an older Chinese man singing up there, perhaps to the music. Small copse of bamboo. Parks should be designed to have lots of little places to sit. She's brought her little slippers to wear, takes her shoes off, and probably just makes a circuit of this little area and reading her tome of whatever it is, probably a Taoist book. A woman taking a respite from her wheelchair to stretch out a little bit. This is a waterway down to the moat, and there are stairways, but so far they're locked. Some men already at the card game. And all about us, China rises. Always, everywhere, it seems like. This leg slapping is a popular exercise.